Namaste children. Yesterday we learned how to divide two algebraic expressions, and before that we learned multiplication of algebraic expressions. Also we learned two rules in each of these, right? Shall we recall that? First, when you're multiplying two positive signs, when plus and plus are multiplied, the answer will be plus. Same way when minus and minus are multiplied, the answer will be plus. So when it is a same sign, the answer will be a positive sign. And when unlike signs are multiplied, what will be the answer? It will be minus. Okay? When minus and plus is multiplied, we will have minus. So the concept is, if there are same signs that is multiplied, the answer will be plus. When different signs, unlike signs are multiplied, we have the answer as minus. And one more rule, when it is in the product, suppose x power m into x power n, what we will do with the powers? We have to check whether it is the same base, and then when it is given as multiplication sign, the powers will be added. Okay? Suppose if it is given as divided, that is x power m divided by x power n, then what we will do? Since it is a division sign, we have a minus in between. So we have to recall that the power should be subtracted, m minus n. Okay, this is how we will solve the powers with the same base. Clear? Shall we continue doing the sums now? Look at the fourth sum, second subdivision. They have given you one expression and we are asked to simplify it. Simplifying means just cancelling it out, and then if chances are there, we can bring the powers to the numerator and subtract it. Okay, shall we see now? First, 14p power 5 q power 3. First I am writing the question alone. Divided by 2p square q. Okay, now this 2 and 14 can be cancelled. So I am cancelling and writing it as 7. Okay. Same way, let us check for the other side also. First, let us cancel the numbers. Then 3 and 12 are there. So it will go 4 times. Okay. And in the next step, what I am going to do? Here I can see a p power 2 and here p power 5 is there. Shall I bring this p power 2 up? So it is in division. So when I bring it up, it will become minus. So 5 minus 2. Same way q is in the denominator and I am going to bring it up. So q power 3 minus 1, because this has the power 1. Okay. And minus, here I have cancelled already. So 4, p power 3 is there, and in the denominator there is no p values. Okay, so no need, just we will write it as p power 3, and then this q power 3 is brought to the top. When it is coming here, what will happen? We have to subtract the powers since it is in division. So q power 4 minus 3. Okay, so the answer will be 7 p power 3. 5 minus 2 will give us 3, and then q power 3 minus 1 will give us 2, minus 4p cube, and q power 4 minus 3 will give us 1. Is it clear? This is how we have to solve the sum. First, you have to cancel the numbers, and then whatever is in the denominator, we are bringing it to the numerator. Okay, and with the same base, we can subtract it since it is for division. And the final answer can be written. Clear, children? Now, look at the fifth sum. The questions might be little bit complicated, but it is very simple. You are just going to cancel. Normal cancellation we are going to do. Looking at the numbers, we will cancel. And then if it is having same base value, you are going to bring it on top and just subtract the power values. Okay. So please don't be afraid to solve these sums. The more and more you write and practice, it will become easier. Okay, children? Now look at the third subdivision. 10 into 4x minus 8y by 5 into x minus 2y. Okay, instead of this by, I am going to write it in the form of division. So I am going to write this 10 into 4x minus 8y divided by 5 into x minus 2y. Okay. Then, as we did in the previous sum, first we are going to check whether the numbers can be cancelled. Also, one more thing. There is this 4x minus 8y and x minus 2y is there, no? Can we cancel this 4, and suppose if there is another one 4x here, can we cancel this? No, because it is given with the help of this minus sign. Only if it is common and kept outside, you can cancel and write. Clear with that concept? Since it is here, the bracket is here and the 10 value is here. Same way, outside the bracket only 5 is there. That is why we are cancelling this 5 and 10. Okay, children? Now, 5 and 10 is first cancelled. So, we will get 2 here and then 4x minus 8y divided by x minus 2y. This is the answer that we get as of now. Next, what we are going to do? We are going to expand it. So, I am going to bring this 2 inside. For that, what I should do? First, 2 into 4x will give us 8x. And then again, 2 into minus 8y will give us minus 16y. Okay? And the denominator value is x minus 2y. Now, the next step is, I am going to take this 8 out. Okay, since it is x minus 16y, I am going to take this 8 out and then x minus 2y is there. If you are taking this 8 here, what happens? 8 into 8 into x will give us again 8x will come. And then here, if I write 2y, what will happen? When you are multiplying, you will get it as minus 16y. Just I am taking it out. The value does not change. If you want, you can stop up to this. That is also correct. But the more we simplify, the more easier and simple the answer will become. Okay, that is why we are doing simplification. And then divided by x minus 2y. Since it is the entire term is same in the numerator and denominator, we can just cancel it out and say it goes one time. Okay. As we cancel out other numbers, these small expressions can also be cancelled. If it is same and if it is inside brackets, you can cancel. Okay. Suppose if it is x minus 2y in the numerator and x minus 3y in the denominator, can you cancel this x like this? No. Only if it is in the product term, that is, if it is inside the bracket, and that also if it is same, the entire thing inside the bracket should be same. Only then you can cancel. Is it clear, children? So, when I cancel it out, the answer will become 8. Okay? So, again go through this sum and sit and solve in your class book. Okay? Next. 7th one. Identify the errors and correct them. There is an expression given. We are going to check what is the error inside it. Okay. 7th one, third subdivision. Let us solve. M into 4m minus 3 is equal to 4m square minus 3. They have given this expression and something is wrong there. We are going to spot that and write the correct expression. Okay. Since there is an equal to sign, we know that both the right hand side and the left hand side should be equal. Shall we check? First, m into 4m minus 3 is equal to 4m square minus 3. The question is written. And in the next step, I am bringing this m inside. So what happens? The power should be added. So 4 power m plus 1. Okay. And then this m is multiplied with this minus 3 now. So minus 3m. Okay. And then 4m square minus 3. I am just writing the right hand side as such. Then 4m square minus 3m is equal to, so this step up to this, the question is given. If you add m along with it, both the sides will be equal. Okay, so this is the error. This m we have to write now. That is the error here. Clear, children? And for homework, you will solve all these 5 sums. Okay. In this, I have solved 3 sums in class and 2 sums you are going to do on your own. Clear, children? Thank you.